What is chirpin', my peeps? Call me Peeps here, back for our brand new PeePz Plays. This will be our 5th PeePz Plays. I assume I'll put this one up before I put up the other one that I'm thinking about putting up. But this will be our 5th PeePz Plays here. Okay, I'll talk about it as we start. First off, Boobies, that's the name of this game right here, Sakura Spirit, and you can tell exactly what this game's going to be about. I figured Honey Pop was fun, and why not do something similar? This is more like a visual novel. Before we jump in, I messed with the music. I put them both at about 50%, and when I went, I've never played this game, I've never seen anything about it. Usually, I'll just say it now, so I'll probably say it on future projects anyways, but usually I do a couple test videos. I go to the main screen of the game and then just listen to the music and then play it back and see how it sounds. Because one setting does not work for every game you play. You have to change it all the time. So, I haven't seen anything past this, and it sounded okay here, but until we get into the game, I don't know if there's gonna be any heavier music or whatever. So it might be a little harder to hear me, I don't know, I honestly can't tell you, but I'll be sure to watch back this first episode and then make adjustments as needed. So, you know, there's that. Other than that, let's jump right into it. Out of these 4 here, I can't pick a favorite. Let's get into it and see if we can't find out who we're gonna like. Mysterious voice. Every person has a dream they wish to pursue. Yet, as people grow up, they often come to realize the truth. Dreams are nothing more than fairy tales. At least, that's what most people say. Then, what about those who do end up accomplishing their dreams? Are they merely incredibly lucky? Every man has a dream he wants to accomplish. Oh, that's a dad. Ah, so we know who's talking. However, there is something really important you should know, my boy. I don't know what a father voice is. A real man doesn't give up on his dreams, no matter what overwhelming challenges he might have to face. I think this is us. I still remember those foolish words my dad used to say, but despite their silly nature, I found myself inspired by them. Ever since I was a young child, I have been interested in martial arts. It didn't matter whether I watched a match on television or read a manga about some heroic martial artist. It has always been my dream to become a martial artist one day. Of course, it was a bit childish of me to think I could become a hero simply by learning martial arts. That's true. You gotta put a lot more into it than just learning the trade. Even though I already understood that superheroes were nothing more than figments of my imagination, I still had a desire to use my strength for the sake of others. I don't know. I'll read this first episode and then see if I get any feedback. I don't know if I'm going to read the entire game, because it's a visual novel, so it's basically a book. A book with a lot of pictures, pretty much. My name is Gushiken Takahiro, a 17-year-old rising judo star. And no, that's not me bragging. I'm actually about to take part in a tournament 2 weeks from now that could make or break my career on an international level. Of course, I was excited about the opportunity to finally accomplish my dreams and represent my country in a sport that I love. But the same excitement also made me feel incredibly nervous. I'm giving him a normal voice, like my voice, my natural voice, because we're the main character. So there's that. I know a lot of people like to switch up main character voices, but I figure if I'm the main character, why not just read it in my voice, since I'm the one going through the game. And while those worrisome thoughts haunted my mind, a familiar voice resounded from outside the windows. Koyomi. I'll just read it in my voice until I find out who it is. Oi, Taka-kun, get your butt in gear. Okay, I'll be right there, Koyomi. Not wanting to keep Koyomi waiting, I quickly dashed toward the front door to let her in, not even realizing I was still in my pajamas. Hold on a second, Koyomi. Gotta grab my shoes before we head off to school. Really? I never realized our school had a strict uniform or sleepwear policy. Nice jammies, by the way. Did you borrow them from your mom? Oh, come on. For a moment, my eyes drifted downwards. Noticing that I was indeed wearing my pajamas, I let out a groan of annoyance and marched back towards my room. Bah! There's nothing wrong with my jammies. The Golden Knight is a famous comic book hero in the West. Besides, not everyone prefers to sleep naked like you. Mumbling those words, I started stripping out of my clothes, not particularly minding the presence of the girl behind me. That only happened once. You know very well it was super hot that night, and geez, warn me before you strip naked in front of me, you idiot. You don't seem to mind it when we were little. Oh, you didn't seem to mind. I gotta read names. You didn't seem to mind it when we were little. Maybe you want me to turn around instead. No, stop. Don't make me kick your butt. I decided I had teased her enough and quickly pulled on my pants, proceeding with the remaining few items of clothing before I was suitably dressed for school. Okay, I gotta take a break here real quick. If I'm just gonna be reading this entire thing, then let me say real quick, the reason I'm playing this is because boobs obviously attract people, attract viewers, and I figure, because honestly, without YouTube, I probably would have never given Honey Pop a chance. I probably would have never given this game a chance. This was on sale too, so I got it for $3, so that's a plus. But it's like, you know, with YouTube, it might be a way to attract viewers, I'm hoping. I mean, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I did enjoy Honey Pop a lot. I'm just saying, without YouTube, I probably would never have played either of these two. But Honey Pop was fun. I'm hoping this will be fun, and I hope it'll just bring people in, because boobs, everyone loves boobs. I guess unless you're a homosexual, but even then I've heard they say boobs are nice, they just don't prefer them. So boobs are just a lot nice to everyone. I don't know if I read that last thing. You've been distracted a lot lately. What's going on in that hollow skull of yours? It's that upcoming match. I have no idea how anyone can remain calm when an international career is at stake. I wouldn't be surprised if I had made up enough doomsday scenarios to fill up the apocalypse genre. Oh, right, the judo thing. I'm sure you'll do fine. I've seen some of your matches, and you kick butt. B-U-T-T, girlfriend, butt. And, of course, if you're really worried, you could always pray. Pray? What? Don't tell me that you don't know. It's one of our school's legends. Like, geez, everyone knows. Apparently, there's some shrine out in the forest that, like, if you pray to it, it will, like, bring you good luck. Ichikawa-san said that his sister prayed to it for the night before her exam, and she got, like, a totally perfect score. A shrine that is said to bring you good luck? Sounds like bogus to me, but at this point, I'm willing to try anything. I guess. I'll ask Ichikawa-san about the location. I'm not exactly in the mood to get lost in the forest and end up a modern-day Tarzan. Well, whatever. If you do go looking, at least send me a message to let me know. And when you hurry up, we're going to be late again. A hero is never too early, nor are they too late. They arrive precisely when they are needed. That's true. If you watch, like, all those movies, the heroes don't show up too early, they don't show up too late. Most of them show up just at the exact millisecond they're needed. But for the sake of avoiding attention, let's hurry. That's a wizard, not a hero genius. Like, how can one person be such a sports nerd and such a geek at the same time? Like, totally. Let's not forget the Casanova and Man of the Year candidate bits. They're important details. I doubt you'd qualify for either of them. One of them, Pajama Boy. I think I read Takehiro's voice. Anyway, let us boldly go where everyone has gone before, to school. Ugh, nerd. It took him several hours to get to school. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. I didn't count the dots. Later that day, I finally got a chance to talk to my classmate about the location of that shrine that Koyomi had mentioned earlier. Gym was the last thing on the schedule for today, so once people got ready to go home, I approached the guy. Hey, Ichikawa, is it truly your sister discovered some shrine that is said to bring you good luck? Oh, let me guess, you want to date her? Well, even though I do have to admit that she's very attractive, I'm afraid she's already going out with someone. Not to mention, you're not her type. I already got my hands full dealing with Koyomi. You can keep your sister to yourself. Joke aside, I'm more interested in that shrine. Did she mention where she found it? I don't know there was anything near the forest aside from the dojo. Oh, well, she said something about it being near a river and quite high up. To be honest, I wasn't paying much attention when she was going on about it. I mean, she was wearing this top and it was tight. And that's your sister. Stop, really? Yeah, stop. Stop. Stop! I seriously don't need to hear the details. It's your sister, come on. And I doubt anyone else is interested. So do you know anyone? I'm sure everyone watching this playthrough is interested. That's what we're here for, right? So, do you know anyone who might have heard about the shrine? Hey yo, are you guys talking about that lucky shrine out in the forest? I don't know who that is. The one and only. According to Ichikawa's sister, there's supposed to be one near a river. Oh, I don't know about that, but there's this fiery girl at the Sakura dojo who knows more about it. Extra, extra, read all about it. Wait, are you talking about Aria-sama? About this tall, ridiculously strong, and super scary? That's the one. Oh, in that case, I believe I can still be of help. Takahiro-kun. I know where that place is. Kun, or is it kun? Of course you do. We both do. You just want to tag along, don't you? I think Aria-senpai will appreciate you visiting her with your usual tricks and— Oh, I'm reading it in the wrong voice. Do I need to remind you what happened last time you tried to peek at her after she finished practice? Blood, sweat, and tears. Shut up. I don't peep on the ladies. That's slander, you know. I should sue you. I would never, never look upon Aria-sama's glorious body in any state of nudity. Oh, so you haven't seen her naked yet? I see the bit of side boob, but the hole I found didn't really let me get a good view of. There we go. Someone call the cops. Ichikawa, the peeping Tom, has confessed. I playfully patted Ichikawa's shoulder as I turned around, grabbing my bag in the process, and prepared to leave. I don't know if you heard that, but I patted my own back. Thanks for the tip, Ichikawa. I'll let the judge know you were most helpful during the interrogation. This is unfair. I was coerced? 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 I don't know. I won't say another word until I speak with my lawyer. Dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Once school is over, I decided to take my chances with the little bit of intel I had managed to obtain from my classmates. If memory served me right, Aria-senpai would be practicing at the dojo today. Of course, I knew her. She was a judo student, just like myself. But for whatever reason, she has been refusing to compete in any tournament for a while now. Aria-senpai, are you around? I shouted my name as I parked my bike, looking around for any sign of the girl. Hoo-wah! Hey-ya! Yeah! That reminds me of Link, like, yeah! Heh, follow the shouts and you will find her. I grinned briefly as I saw Aria seemingly in the middle of practicing a series of motions, almost as if she was fighting an imaginary opponent. Perhaps now is the perfect opportunity to surprise her a little. I snuck closer. Be fairly quiet while hunting Aria? Making sure to make as little noise as possible before I reached a hand towards her shoulder. Aria, feeling a hand on her shoulder, Aria reacted. She grabbed hold of my hand and with a loud grunt shifted her body, curling and tipping me over her shoulder. I didn't have time to brace myself for the impact before I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes. Yeah! No one sneaks up on the great Kuniochi Aria! Oh! Boy, I didn't realize it was you. I'm sorry. Are you okay? I didn't mean to go back. kunoichi, more like Tasmanian devil, that throw didn't have any shred of mercy in it.
There's no mercy in the ring. Taka boy, better that you learn now. Better that you learn now than in 2 weeks' time. Let me guess, you want to do some sparring, don't you?
I actually came here to ask you something, but I guess a little sparring wouldn't hurt.
Oh, what do you want to ask? We've all got afternoon. We've got all afternoon, and I could do with a bit of a break anyway. Where to start?
Where to start? You used to take a part in big and important matches in the past, right? Didn't you ever get nervous before going into the ring?
Oh yeah! Ha! This one time, I got so nervous I hid in the kitchen cupboards until my dad found me and dragged me to the car. Of course, that was when I was like 8, or maybe 5 or 4. Well, obviously I can't go hide for my match. But one of my friends made this stupid suggestion that I go pray or something. Honestly, at this point, I'll do anything to calm my nerves a little. Taka boy. Taka boy, are you sure about this?
You mean the match? Of course I am. I've been practicing judo ever since I was old enough to walk. This is my first chance to finally represent this country and the sport I love. Aria seemed to think for quite a long time, all the while tapping her jaw with a finger. Eventually she snapped her fingers and grabbed a tight hold of me.
Alright, I'll tell you the way to the shrine. I'll tell you the way to the shrine I know, but it's going to require more than a simple clap of your hands and bob of your head. You need to give something to the shrine, something of value.
I guess I'll have to think of something before we get there. Thanks, Senpai. I'd appreciate the help.
Oh, no, Taka boy. I'm not going with you. I've got training to do. Besides, you've to take this step yourself. I can draw you a map and show you an easy way to get back here, but you'll be on your own.
You're not tagging along, not even for a little while.
Afraid so, Taka boy. Let me just grab some paper. I'll draw that map for you.
After Aria's return, quick preparations were made, and I accidentally tapped my mic, and I followed the directions noted down on the map. Surprisingly, it wasn't all that far. However, the hint on how to find my way back in case I got lost was a bit sketchy. Just look down and you'll be able to see the roof of the dojo from anywhere on the hill. The forest near the dojo was my first challenge to overcome. A narrow path coiled along the trees, and nearby was the river Ichikawa's sister had mentioned. I followed Aria's scribbles with a bit of skepticism, but after an hour or so, I finally arrived at the supposedly legendary shrine. The shrine itself seemed to be well maintained, despite being in the middle of nowhere. It made me wonder if someone could be secretly living there. Perhaps some secret martial arts master. The thought of a hermit living and hiding within the shrine in order to prepare for himself for an upcoming battle between good and evil started to dwell in my mind. I guess it's too good to be true. I sighed in annoyance at the fact that, aside from the shrine itself, the ground surrounding it seemed completely abandoned. There was no way anyone could be living there. For the time being, I decided to focus on the reason behind my visit. It only took a few moments before I gathered the courage to approach the building. Once inside, I found a rather fancy-looking altar of sorts at the back of the room. I guess this is the thing everyone's talking about. Silently, I folded up the map I had been given, putting it inside my bag. I approached the altar. I was kind of skeptical about the whole religious aspect, so I wasn't too sure if this was actually going to work. I don't even think luck will do me much good in a match like this. Oh, luck is your best friend. Playing Fallout, luck is helpful. Playing Final Fantasy Tactics, luck is helpful. Luck is necessary, my boy. In my opinion, there wasn't any room for things like luck in martial arts. Judo is all about using the knowledge you've gained through training. Of course, a good amount of talent also helps. There is simply no room for something as superstitious as luck. Clearly, this was going to be a match where my experience and talent would be pushed to their limits. Nothing more and nothing less.
How curious. The boy doesn't believe in superstition, and yet he stands here, surrounded by the very thing he denounces.
Upon hearing the voice, I looked around, trying to find the source, but there was no one to be seen. Who's there?
Quite the cliched question, but the right thing to ask is, where am I?
What are you talking about? Show yourself.
Not yet. Entertain me for a little while longer, would you? This is a place like no other. Why did you come here if you do not believe in things such as luck?
I came here to prepare myself.
Oh, do enlighten me about what this something might be that you are preparing yourself for.
I felt a little bit annoyed as the questions continued, but maybe if I kept talking to her, I'd be able to find out where she was hiding. That looks like a typo right there. I'm preparing for a tournament, a judo match. Can I hit? Oh, I can hit spacebar. I don't have to use the mouse. Sweet.
Judo? What might that be?
Seriously? You don't know what judo is? It's a highly skilled combat art. I guess I can't use that key.
Aha, so you're a warrior. Hesitant to go into battle, and came here in hope to finding the resolve to fight.
I'm not sure about the warrior part.
How fortunate. It just so happens that there is a need for one of your kind.
My kind?
A hero. This shrine brings fortune to heroes such as yourself. However, every great hero must sacrifice something in return.
Sounds like what the others mentioned. Your version sounds better, though. Laughing briefly at the story, I decided to play along and clapped my hands together in prayer.
Oh, little lady, whoever you may be, give us the strength to pull through this judo match. Amen.
My prayer is probably not... I don't know. So, what's next? Do I offer up my allowance or something?
Don't be silly. Money is of little importance to a hero. For you, the sacrifice will be something of much greater value. I will be looking forward to seeing what destiny has in store for you.
As if on cue, I began to feel nauseated the moment the girl's words reached my ears, my head spinning wildly. Slowly, I staggered backwards, collapsing onto my bag. I think that is going to be a good place to stop this episode. I don't know how saving works. I don't know if it's just gonna bring us right back to this spot. Let's find out, actually. Oh, I didn't mean to... Gosh darn it. I didn't mean to quit the game. I wanted to just go to the main menu. I need to find out. Okay, so it takes you exactly right back where you were before. That's awesome. That's actually pretty epic. So this will make timing episodes a lot easier. I think for this game I want to go same thing as Honey Pop, around 18 minutes, you know, anywhere from 15 to 25. I'd like to stay more around the 15 to 18 mark. Today went a little long because I was looking for a good stopping place and I didn't know how to save. But that's going to be it for Sakura Spirit. If anyone sees this, until I get some comments, I'm just going to keep reading the dialogue, since that's the point of this game, is it's a novel. And until I get comments saying either way, yes, read it, or no, don't, I'm just going to continue forward reading it. This is going to be uploaded, it's either going to be Monday through Friday, or it's just going to be a daily series alongside Final Fantasy. More likely than not, I'm just going to make it another daily series, but I might go a Monday through Friday. I'm not sure yet. I guess you'll find out for sure by this Saturday. If there's an episode up, then obviously it's going up every day. If there's not one on Saturday or Sunday, then it's not going up. Anyways, that's going to be it for me. I will see you guys next time. Peeps out.